we need leaders in Washington that got guts to do the right thing. So if President Obama, I'm like, where has he been? Where has he been since all this been going on? He's been in his nice house, hasn't he? I haven't seen him. Did he bring in cheaper gas?
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Herschel Walker has asked for some smoke that he surely doesn't want, challenging Barack Obama on intellect. Let's give some background, since I bet Walker didn't do the reading on this one.
In the case of Reverend Warnock's opponent, there is very little evidence that he has taken any interest, bothered to learn anything about, or displayed any kind of inclination towards public service or volunteer work or helping people in any way. At least we don't really know about it. And that does make you suspect. Seems to me he's a celebrity who wants to be a politician.
They will say and do anything to win this seat, but they're not going to win it from me. This seat is too important, and I want the Georgia people to know that right now they're doing whatever they can, and they got to go through me to win that seat. So they're trying to put me down, but they're not going to win. And they didn't talk about the crime, did they? Right now, crime is up.
Violent crime has gone up over the last 7 years, not just the last 2. Not just in liberal states, but in conservative rural states too. That's a serious problem. Who will fight to keep you and your family safe? The Republican politicians who want to flood our streets with more guns? Who actually voted against more resources for our police departments? Is it somebody who carries around a phony badge and says he's in law enforcement? Like he's a kid playing cops and robbers?
Barack Obama originally worked as a civil rights counsel at a law firm. He then served in the state Senate until 2004 and then won a U.S. Senate seat. And then he was president twice. Herschel Walker was a football player. Now, he was a good one, don't get me wrong, but he was a famous athlete. Then Donald Trump decided he liked him enough to put him on the council on sports, fitness, and nutrition. And now he's running for Senate in Georgia.
Some of you may not remember, but Herschel Walker was a heck of a football player. I mean, some of you are too young to remember, but in college he was amazing. One of the best running backs of all time. But here's the question. Does that make him the best person to represent you in the U.S. Senate? Let's do a thought experiment. Let's say you're at the airport and you see Mr. Walker and you say, hey, there's Herschel Walker, Heisman winner. Let's have him fly the plane. You probably wouldn't say that. You'd want to know, does he know how to fly an airplane?
I wouldn't get him to fly the plane either. Let's say we're going in the airport and I see Barack Obama and I said, whoa, let's let him fly. No, I wouldn't let him fly the plane either. But I can promise you, if they see me and Barack Obama standing there, they probably pick me to fly the plane. And I told everyone, if he had to pick a debate team, I bet he'll pick me over Senator Warnock.
Or let's say you go to the hospital and you say, you know, that Walker guy, he sure could tear it up at Sanford Stadium. Give him a scalpel.
So a civil servant duty that spans close to 30 years is up to face the service of a famous athlete that was favored by the petulant child Donald Trump, who is infamous for a lot, but picking bad people to surround himself with may be up there towards the top of the list. Oh, he also received PPP loans for his business, so get that. But I bet he's really angry about government spending.
President Obama was here last night. Y'all saw him? He said, I'm a celebrity. Yeah. He got that one wrong, didn't he? I'm not a celebrity. I'm that warrior for God. They're destroying this country. There's men and women's sports. And I said it the other day, they don't even know the definition of a woman yet. They still talking about that, aren't they? I can tell you the definition of a woman because it's written in my Bible. And it said man and woman. And the woman is from the rib of a man.
Now, say what you want about Obama's policies, and there's a lot to dissect there, but it seems like Herschel is sticking to the surface level attacks, the I'm better than him because I said so type arguments here. Obama had no substantial personal scandals, aside from the suit freakout and the way Fox News was just terrified of him. There were never accusations of multiple women being asked to get abortions by him, or any domestic violence charges just hanging around like a dark cloud. He excelled at the family life, family values, looked like the Republicans just love to tout until a GOP member gets called out for doing shady stuff. Obama should have been the GOP's favorite Democratic president, but he wasn't. The insidious tendencies that we are seeing come out of the woodwork started with Obama's winning. Some of you may not recall, but there were reports of neo-Nazis at the time making yard displays of simulating lynchings with Obama's face on the dolls they used. They doubled down on the birther conspiracy, also co-signed by none other than Donald Trump. They couldn't stand Obama, and I think they have a pretty clear picture as why that is. Meanwhile, they love Herschel Walker. Herschel will say and do anything to get the golden ticket from Donald Trump and march on into the crazy factory. He has a sordid past and a history of lying just about everything the MAGA GOP loves to embrace about a person, but say they hate in anyone else. So if we're putting money on it, Walker can't talk himself out of a wet paper bag, but Barack Obama surely as hell can, and get people fired up to vote against the paper bag. Walker is asking for a response from Obama, and though he doesn't deserve that attention, I'll grab my popcorn in case there's a good burn heading this way. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.